Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He'll grab it at the 12. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Brown. Now running left, here's a jet sweep. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Great, set.
To throw, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now Hurts on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Barkley trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. One more time, they try Barkley. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
No touch it.
3rd and goal for Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal.
Alpha. No touch.
Now Hurts. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second and 11.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for his tight end Dallas Goedert that time. And now it's going to be third down.
Good, set. Miami.
A tight end in motion now.
No touch.
On third down, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Barkley. First down and more inside the 40. They convert with a gain of 15.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Now it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Hey, let's go.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Hurts now. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On the handoff, this is Eckler. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Let's go now. Go.
On 1st down, Daniels. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So, 1 touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Returning is Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's inside the 35. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Let's go.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Daniels to throw on second down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Here's Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here's a run with Eckler. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big third down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Cybird's kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number one on this drive: find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. And their drive will begin. 5-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Great. Set. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Set. Tiger swamp. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third and long.
Great. Set. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Hey. No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
To the air again. Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No touch.
They'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal.
Delta.
They'll stick to the ground. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Delta, set. Delta.
To throw is Hurts. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
They'll run here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. play coming up. This is third down. To throw is Daniels. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Washington.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Eckler. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here comes second down. Here's Eckler. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is first and goal.
Go. 70 Timberwolves. Take go.
Running right up the gut, it's Eckler to the 5-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Eckler. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a game this has been. It hangs in the balance until the very end, yet somehow they get a touchdown here late, Mike, and it looks like they're going to be able to pull this one out in the final seconds of the game.
And that is no good. He missed it. That could have significant consequences. They're unable to stretch the lead out to a field goal. They're up only 2. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Great.
Now it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.
in the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Running behind center with Edwards. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He puts some power on a deep one. Big gain downfield. At the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Blankenship good on the point after. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kick, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. Well, mission accomplished by the pass rush, right, partner? That is their goal. If you can't get the QB down, encourage him to roll left, make a throw across his body. Well, they forced him to do that. He threw it, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I like that word, encourage, right? Just give him a little push that way. And you can feel the guys in coverage. They get sticky. It's like Velcro. They know if they can get tight in coverage with that QB rolling against his arm, the ball's not coming with the same velo, and it could be a sitting duck exactly like that, a target for them to go pick.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Across his body, defenders there, it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's incomplete left side. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be third and long. Play action now for Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Edwards. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Edwards here. And his gait is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the seconds, and they are thinking points. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's Edwards on the carry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Set. 380. Straight out. Go.
Herbert now off the play fake. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Edwards. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now for Stroud. 4 steps. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I'm sorry, kid. I'm trying to remember a time that we saw a lead change on a safety. It's been a while, and that effort defensively nearly got it done. So close to the goal line with that sack.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. He puts everything behind this one. He intercepts the pass. Picked off Cam Hart. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. Gets everything he has under this. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Buying some time right. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Chubb will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. For the point after, here's Blankenship. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Set. Hey, ram. Set.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
How about that? First sack of the game, and it comes from an unlikely source right out of that secondary. And I think that played a part in just how he was able to get there, the disguise. They weren't expecting him to be sent on a blitz. And catching him off guard is exactly what enabled him to make that play.
He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He fires one deep down the... This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Texans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And not a whole lot to work with. He's only able to reach the 5-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Here's Stroud now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's 3rd down now.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Chased out to his right. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
Now, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Mark that one down as a 35-yard punt in the end. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
To the air, Stroud. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Edwards. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead to 8. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to Chubb to start the drive. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 7. Brought him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He's touched down behind the line as this one goes the wrong way. Here he is on 3rd and long. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Here's Edwards. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Short pass, caught by his... Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chargers will have a first. Now Edwards. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying it across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Able to find Dotson here. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
This is reeled in by Edwards. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Oh. 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers lead by 15 now. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's trying to go deep again. And they pick him off again. Picked off Cam Hart. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him. Seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, he pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Set.
Here's Edwards on the carry. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He rolls to his right. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
Set.
On 3rd down, Herbert buying some time left. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. And they pick him off again! And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Set.
Play action now for Herbert. Rolling out to his left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Now Herbert again. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Chargers grow the lead now to 22 points. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Offense in the hurry up here. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Set.
It's a handoff here to Edwards. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Second and 6 coming up here.
Set. Ready.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flash.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Work hot.
They've got to keep moving quick here.
Run.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Go.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Set.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Set.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Real.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Excellent return. He got 22 before being stopped. And it's going to be their football coming up. All right, one more snap to play here.
Don't worry.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.